Okay, let's take a live look from Drone 4. A beautiful shot of downtown Detroit. It's going to be warmer today, by the way. Here at Local 4, we use drones, rather, to help tell our stories, give a unique vantage points of something, and they're really becoming a part of everyday life. Amazon and Walmart are using them for deliveries, and some police departments are using them in investigation. It's why the state of Michigan is really pushing to be a hub for the drone industry. This summer, Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced the Michigan Advanced Air Mobility Initiative. So here to talk about it, we're joined by Justine Johnson, Michigan's Chief Mobility Officer, kind of to talk about this initiative and hoping just what you're able to achieve, what you're hoping to achieve. First of all, welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning. What could this really mean for businesses in general?
Yeah, this is such an important opportunity, especially seeing that the governor signed an executive directive in July of this year, really focusing on creating opportunities for early stage and high growth companies to test and deploy their solutions, but really we're talking about a pathway to commercialization for drones. One of the great things for businesses, we think about how package deliveries get to people a lot quicker.
It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you saw your Amazon package just getting dropped off via drone, and now that just-in-time delivery actually makes it right when you need it. And so you think about those opportunities, and such a big win for a lot of residents, but also as we think about businesses that are looking to continue to provide quality service to their customers as well.
And what I hear now is jobs, 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 right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this particular industry is such a big industry, especially when we think about workforce opportunities. One of the great things about Michigan is that we have such a strong automotive heritage, and many of those who work within the automotive and as well as manufacturing space have such a great opportunity to diversify their workforce, or in our workforce in particular, to manufacture drones. And so you think about drones being manufactured, drones being operated, drones being maintained. All of these are really important for our workforce as well.
And so we're like you said, we're not just talking about manufacturing them, but also operating them.
Correct.
So what is the kind of, not just for businesses, but like you said, for example, Amazon, just dropping them off. How hard is it to learn to operate these things?
It's actually not that hard. For many folks, as early as high school, you can start to get your Part 107 drone operator's license. So essentially, you can start working on that as early as 16 years old and getting the proper licensure to operate a drone. And this is for hire purposes. So it's...
As you said, the auto industry.
Oh, it's so important. And so you think about many young kids already probably know how to fly drones already, whether that's just for recreational purposes.
Which is wild to me lately.
Yeah.
It's already taken off massively.
Yeah, especially, young folks are learning how to use it. They're pretty simple. It's like a joystick. All you have to do is operate the controls, see where the drones are. And again, it's very different when you have to utilize drones for hire purposes. So they have to have the proper licensure to work with a company to operate drones.
Right. Rules, regulations,
Correct.
Airspace, things like that.
Correct, correct.
So when we talk about, obviously, the auto industry, delivery, what other areas are using this? I know police are using it.
Yeah, so when we think about law enforcement, that's a really important part. When you think about how drones are being utilized, especially in the case where a 911 call happens, the dispatcher, imagine a world where a dispatcher then sends a drone to quickly assess the situation. Instead of quickly just sending any type of vehicle out there, that could be a fire, a drone could quickly assess where is the fire, are there any people in this particular place, where the incident might be happening, and then sending that information back to the proper law enforcement or response entities that will make sure that that person or that situation is helped in that immediate need. So that's one piece. Medical deliveries are another really important part of this.
Medical deliveries, right?
Yeah, so we're doing some work in Traverse City with Munson Health and with Blue Flight and Traverse Connect, and those are really important when you think about moving critical lab samples back and forth from one campus to the next. And so you think about these big
opportunities. It's essentially
endless. Oh yeah. It's really important when you're thinking about moving those prescription drugs or specialty drugs to people as well.
Thank you so much, Justine. I mean, I could talk about this forever. Okay. Well, we're gonna be right back. Okay. And again, I could talk forever, but drones, it's the future.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. All right. right, welcome back. As we take another live look from Drone 4, let's talk about some of the projects already being funded by Michigan's new Advanced Air Mobility Initiative. CVS is getting $1.5 million to use drones to deliver critical specialty medications to patients. And in Traverse City, they're testing delivery of medical supplies and lab samples to Munson healthcare clinics. The Jack Demmer Automotive Group, based in Wayne, is working to use drones to deliver auto parts to dealerships. And the University of Michigan is creating M-Air, working to build test beds for drones and attract aerospace startups. Wow, it is 2025. We're back with Justine Johnson. Tell us some more about this M-Air initiative.
Yeah, so essentially, right now, University of Michigan has this new designation around it, which is called M-Air. M-City is a location where autonomous vehicles, electric vehicles, the newest technology on vehicles can be demonstrated on the ground. Now we're taking it up to the air. So that's one of the really fun parts. It's connecting Ann Arbor to Detroit. So around Detroit, there is a region called the Advanced Aerial Innovation Region. So this is now a 40-mile corridor that allows for us to really understand opportunities for research. We think about how innovation can be utilized in this particular space, how goods could be moved back and forth from one location like Ann Arbor to Detroit. Imagine what that flight would look like when you think about moving those parts and pieces.
How long does it take in a drone?
You know, it all depends. Weather conditions, so it's not necessarily always perfectly cookie cutter, but you think about, you know, if perfect skies, just a couple of, maybe a couple of minutes, somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the speed of the drone, the size of the drone, and what they're carrying. So you can see a very quick turnaround of how to move a package delivery from Ann Arbor to Detroit and what that might mean moving forward. And so think about all of the different businesses that are along that corridor and what some of those opportunities mean. It also means really talking about workforce and training, and M-Air is working very closely, University of Michigan through M-Air, working very closely with K through 12 students, really helping them to get information and knowledge and educated about the drone industry, broadly speaking. So that's something that's really positive, and working with existing students at University of Michigan and making sure that they understand, again, some of the opportunities, especially around jobs for the drone industry.
And really quickly, if anyone out there is interested and say, hey, I want to get in on this.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Few things. So if you're an innovator and you're looking to make your next drone, we want you to make it right here in Michigan. We have something called an Advanced Aerial Mobility Activation Fund. So we encourage people to apply to that fund, and that's how a lot of those companies received funding to begin with. If you're someone who is looking to learn more about drones as young as 13 years old, there's the Drone Pilot Academy in Wayne County, and that's something that's really important for our young folks to get exposure and to experience what drone technology might look like. If you're a student right now at University of Michigan, I highly encourage you to check out M-Air. Western Michigan University also has a drone program as well. Northwest Michigan University also has a drone program as well. So really we're seeing so many universities, but also community organizations supporting young folks and community members getting an opportunity to get their hands on a drone, to experience what it's like to build it and to fly it as well.
All right. I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
So much information and a lot of opportunities out there.
Thank you for having me.